Greetings to all my dear students. This is Deep sir here back with Unit 2 or the second portion of Unit 1, that is Chapter 2, Data Visualization. Now, data visualization is an extended topic of pandas, and whatever data that we have analyzed using pandas, we are going to carry forward the same, and we are going to, work with the analyzed, or you can say statistically measured data of pandas onto data visualization. Okay. Now, let us have a look at the different topics that are going to be discussed in this module or lecture. Here in this topic, we are going to understand the different concepts of data visualization, what data visualization is, the Matplotlib library. We are going to understand about the main dedicated library, Matplotlib, which plots different data, and we are going to understand about PyPlot. Okay, what is PyPlot here? PyPlot is a dedicated library which comes under Matplotlib only, or a module we can say PyPlot, which is used for plotting different graphs. And Matplotlib, as we know, it doesn't come built in. You have to install. There are different commands for it to install. So we are going to learn all of this in today's lecture along with a demo live run of the coding. So we come down to the first topic, number one, that is what is data visualization, or what is the concept of data visualization. Now, our learning objective here is that visualizing means the act of representing data. Okay, so whatever statistically analyzed data is present in front of us, we can map it, we can represent it graphically with the help of data visualization. And we can only successfully do this if we understand the true cause or nature of data visualization. Now, to implement the concepts, our success criteria of any student will be determined if you know how to visualize the data, you know how you can analyze the data using pandas, then only you will be able to understand how data are basically represented visually. Okay. So, what is data visualization? It is the discipline of exposing data to understand visual concept. It rather means that, see, we have data present, raw data present everywhere. So all the raw data are statistically first enumerated. After enumeration, they are represented. So exposing data means we are converting the data into visual format for representation. And we can do this process by converting subsets or data sets into different graphs or charts, etc., using their relationship. Like, for example, if we talk about marks of a student, a marks of a student will be only related to a particular person if we are able to, contextually represent data in a way that we are able to determine the relationship between the same. Now, what is the meaning of relationship between the same? Relationship means if we are trying to look at a particular data that we are representing, so it should be graphically, statistically calculated, analyzed, and then represented. Okay. For example, marks of a student, we can calculate average marks, we can calculate percentage. All this data are basically represented using data visualization. Okay, so there are different libraries which help you to do so. What are those? Matplotlib is one library, Seaborn is another library, and Folium is another library that we are doing it. Matplotlib is normally taught in schools, whereas Seaborn and Folium are normally taught in BBA, MBA, and related other courses. Okay, where we can basically learn about them. So for the time being, you know this much. It's the main goal of data visualization is to represent analytical data, exposing it into large data sets so that we can use it for the future use. I hope that's clear to all of you. Now, what are the different purpose of data visualization? The main purpose of data visualization is better analysis. That is, on statistical enumeration, it is very important for you all to analyze the data graphically, compare it, see what are the differences. Even if you are working in a as a trader or a broker in a stock market, it is very important for you all to analyze data. That is, when to draw your stocks out, when to invest, in the ideal time to invest, or the market portfolio. Everywhere data visualization helps you to do that. Quick action can be taken if we are able to pre-plan the prediction when the stock will basically work out, whether the stock rates will go up, go down. That is how when we can take quick action. We can even compare marks of different students, and we can say whether a student is weak or they have a strong point in a stronghold in a particular subject by doing the analysis graphically. Prediction is very important here when the stock prices will go down, go up. So pattern identification is also helpful in by the help of data visualization. We can do error estimation by comparing between graphs of input and output. And overall, understanding story and exploring business insight, these all come into the perspective when we are able to check our investment and what will be the prediction of our future investment. Now all this graphical plotting is done by a dedicated library which is called Matplotlib. This was introduced by a person named John Hunter, and it is very recent in the context of world of computing, that it was just introduced in the year 2002 only. So what is Matplotlib stand for? It means Mathematical Plotting Library. Okay, introduced by whom? As I told you, John Hunter. Okay, now see in more depth about Matplotlib. Matplotlib can help you to create 2D graph. Okay, and the command that will help you to install Matplotlib is pip install Matplotlib. I hope you remember that. What is the meaning of pip? Pip refers to preferred install package. Okay, okay, and this Matplotlib comes bundled with a module which is PyPlot or Python plot, which is solely responsible for creating the different graphs. Okay, so in order to plot graph, we need PyPlot here. Okay, and how to import the package? We can import that using import matplotlib.pyplot as plt. Okay, so what is Matplotlib then? Again, I explained you. It's a library and PyPlot is the module. And PLT is what? It is the alias or alternative name, because we cannot use every time matplotlib.pyplot continuously for coding. So it is very important for you all to use PLT as a short form or alternative or alias, whatever you call it, to use in coding. So for line chart, we use exclusively plt.plot a comma b, where a is x-axis and b is y-axis. Now, if we talk about the different charts that are there in the syllabus, in our class 11 and 12 syllabus of Matplotlib, in the entire CBSE syllabus, we have line chart, bar chart, and histogram. But whereas for pursuing as a data scientist and a business analyst, you need to know all the charts. So Seaborn library and in Folium, you need to have knowledge of all of them. So I request you all to learn all of this chart. However, in CBSE syllabus, we have line chart, bar chart, and histogram only. And if we talk about the elements of a chart, there are different elements of a chart. That is, let's understand this in detail. Like, what is legend? Legend refers to the different components of the graphs that are being plotted. Title refers to the overall title of the graph. Marker here refers to the different data points. Okay. Grid lines refers to the grid axis lines that are there. All right. X axis or x sticks refer to the intervals of the x axis, and white is referred to the intervals of the y-axis, as you can see here. X label and Y label are labels for the x-axis and y-axis. Okay, so this brings us to the conclusion of the first part of the video, where we learnt about the different concepts of data visualization, what are the elements of data visualization, and what are the basic nomenclatures of chart. I hope you have understood these different topics, and we'll carry forward lecture 1, continue this in our upcoming videos. Thank you.